Regal Pale, one of America's two great beers, now brings you that fun-loving show, Ozark Jubilee. Again, friends, we send you a big Saturday night hello from Springfield, Missouri, because it's time for all America's favorite country music show, the Ozark Jubilee. Tonight starring one of country music's all-time greats, the Wandering Boy, Webb Pierce.
Thanks an awful lot, neighbors. Well, right now it's just about time to bring a little lady out here that was voted in 1955 as Miss Idaho, and she had a wonderful chance to run for Miss America. Now, don't you be surprised if she don't come running out here in a little red wagon, because that is the song she's singing. I'm speaking of Miss Judy Lynn. Let's give her a nice hand, neighbors.
Judy Lynn picked up that passenger she had in her little red wagon. Of course, I know you recognize that the lucky fellow was old Uncle Sight Brassfield. Of course, later on now, you know, you're going to be having a lot more fun with Uncle Sight. And lots of other folks who are here with Webb Pierce tonight. Because, you know, we know it, and we want to pass it on to you that we've barely gotten underway with this week's Ozark Jubilee. Heads again. 9 flips and heads every time. What do you think odds are that it'll come up tails on the next flip? Well, you know, scientifically, chances are still 50-50, but let's try it with the magical words, Regal Pale. And instead of heads, tails, or hoofbeats, you'll get a cool glass of light, refreshing Regal from your favorite bartender. Man, when you slip your lip over those light and mellow suds, it's a sure bet you'll want more. Of course, the nice part is that Regal goes down so light and bright and breezy you can enjoy more without ever having that stuffy, filled-up feeling. I tell you, Regal is light, refreshing, and full of the frolicking fun of today's way of living. Once you try Regal, you'll never again flip the coin, spin the wheel, or take a chance on the flavor you want in beer. You'll want light and mellow Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers.
Well, here's a gentleman that certainly gives me great pleasure to introduce on our program here tonight. A boy that was once the governor of Louisiana and has certainly achieved the top spot in country music. Let's bring out right now the former governor, Jimmy Davis. Jimmy! It's real wonderful, Jimmy, to have you as our special guest here at the Ozark Jubilee.
Webb, it's a great pleasure to be here, and it's a special pleasure to be on a program with one of my favorite hometowners, Webb Pierce.
Well, you know what? I was just thinking a while ago, I'd love to hear you sing an old song that you made several years ago that's a favorite of mine, and I guess it's about a favorite of everybody's. Many, many years ago, you made this song, and it's America's favorite song. In fact, they almost use it as a theme song. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Jimmy?
Yes, sir, Webb, I remember the time back in '39. With a fiddle, a guitar, and a banjo, barnstorming the country, trying to make a little dough. We made all the chili joints and all the hot dogs and stews, and at nighttime, 3 deep in a 4-bit bed, all singing hard time blues. Hoping someday we'd record a good song and things would be sweet. Then we'd settle down on that place you call Easy Street. It so happened one summer's day, we recorded the song for Decca Records. It went kind of this way.
Let's hear it.
The other night, dear, as I lay but when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Yes, sir, folks, I want to tell you something. You know, there's not much that that old sunshine won't cure. So when you're down and you're feeling kind of low, why, just step right out in its golden glow. Try not to worry and don't ever whine. Yes, sir, my good neighbors from everywhere. All you got to do is just take a little bit, just a spoonful. That good old-timey sunshine once more. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Jimmy Davis there singing that wonderful song that's just about to become America's theme song, You Are My Sunshine. You know, down in Skunk Holler, there's an awful argument going on down there, and I just found out who it was. It's an old friend of ours, you know. He appears here at the Ozark Jubilee every Saturday night. But Aunt Sap is giving Uncle Sap an awful hard time. Let's kind of gaze in and see what goes on, yeah? Day in the morning.
Why ain't you out at work?
What?
Why ain't you out at work?
Work? Woman, you got a nasty tongue.
You go on out there and fix that hog pen.
Oh, honey, don't be like that. Don't be like that. You know I'm tired. I've been shipping pups all week. Blame it, I've shipped pups for a week now.
But what in the world are you going to do about all them children that wrote in and don't get a puppy?
Well, honey, we only had 8. Ben only had 8. Got 400 requests for pups.
Yeah?
Ain't nothing I can do about it. We just kind of have to wait on Ben, I reckon.
What's the matter with you? Why ain't you busy?
I'm just tired, that's all.
Tired's all the matter with you, huh?
I'm tired, that's blame right. It's up to Ben now. Just quit worrying about it, huh? I got my static's bothering me.
Static?
Right there between my shoulders.
You mean you're sciatic-y.
Yeah.
And it's no wonder you laying out in that wood pile I sleep all evening.
Well, you told me to, Puddin'.
I never done it.
You did, too. You told me to lay in that wood pile. Just morning at breakfast, you said he's going to turn cold and I ought to go lay in some wood.
Oh, you idiot. Have you done up all your chores?
Yeah, I got everything
Did
done.
you feed the horses?
Yeah.
What'd you feed them?
Hay.
Did they eat it?
Yeah.
Did you feed the cows?
Yeah.
What'd you feed them?
Hay.
Well, did they eat it?
Yeah.
Did you feed the ducks?
Yeah.
Well, what'd you feed them?
Hay.
Did they eat it?
Well, they was talking about it when I left.
Ain't the mail come yet?
You see it here. There's that seed catalog you've been worrying
Oh,
about.
okay.
And here's this week's paper, the index. Now, well, look at there. Found dead in bed with his brains knocked out.
Who?
A bed bug.
What else is in there?
Honey, you remember Mr. and Miss Biggers that used to live on that Noon Young place?
Yeah,
They got a baby.
they have.
Yeah, and that's kind of odd. The baby's bigger than his daddy and mammy.
Oh, that's impossible.
3 weeks old and bigger than his daddy and mammy.
No.
Well, I know it ain't. You just figured out now, no matter how big Mr. and Mrs. Biggers are, the baby's bound to be a little bigger.
Did we get no letters from nobody?
Yeah, got one from Cousin Prudy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What's she loud?
Well, you know my nephew Bune, right?
Yeah?
Said he was painting his barn and fell off and fell into a barrel of turpentine.
Did it hurt him?
Well, she says they ain't caught him yet. They don't know what it is.
What else is in there?
Well, my niece Bessie's been married 3 years. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I didn't. Last I heard of it, she wasn't going to get married. Yeah, she's been married one of them long boys.
Which one?
Shorty.
Well, after they got married, did they get along?
Well, they didn't get along for a long time. Wait, yeah, they got one now, though. Yeah.
You mean a baby?
Yeah.
Or what they name it?
Wait a minute.
What did they name it?
Izzy, that's his name.
Izzy?
Yeah.
Izzy Long.
Oh, about that long, I don't know.
Oh, Sight,
Huh?
you're an idiot.
Huh?
Now you go out there and get me some water. I'm going in and start supper.
Well, all right. Kiss my foot.
What'd you say?
I said, I'm tired of souse meat. Let's have some pig foot for dinner.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Some of these days, someday that woman's going to drive me too far. I'm going to take that right there and wrap it up and make a big old tight fist out of it. And I'm going to draw way back,
And do what?
go get a load of wood.
Yeah.
Well, so friends, our big, big night is now only 2 weeks away. That's right. 2 weeks from tonight is our Ozark Jubilee's first birthday. And boy, you talk about fun. We're going to have it for you that night by the bushel basketful. So I wish all of you folks who can, you plan to be with us that evening. And if you'd like to be, for ticket ordering information, all you have to do is send us a postcard with your name and address. And I wish you'd send it tonight. Just send it to Ozark Jubilee, Springfield, Missouri. You know, there's nothing in this whole world that would make us happier than to have you right here at the Jubilee with us in person.
Boy, things sure have changed around Regal Corners. Old buildings coming down and new ones going up. I guess things like that happen most everywhere, though. But, you know, there are some things you just never want to change, like the taste of a good beer. And that's one thing you can depend on in light and mellow Regal Pales. You know, every time you uncap one of these bright and cheerful bottles, you know for sure you're going to get that same light and mellow flavor that you've enjoyed so many times before. And that's because Regal is brewed the same fine, fun-loving way and has been for 3 generations without a change. And you know, today, no matter how you buy Regal in copious cans, happy half-quart, bouncy bottles, or quenchy quarts, well, you taste that secret of the first batch of Regal in every last swallow. There's no other beer quite the same, nor quite as good as light and mellow Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers.
Rhythm Boys, friends. Now, Cashbox Magazine, the national publication of the nation's jukebox operators, has asked me to sort of be a substitute for their head man tonight in presenting a couple of very, very beautiful... Well, Webb Pierce, come over here just a moment, will you, please?
Yeah,
now, you stand right there so I can present these to you. Now, in behalf of the Jukebox Music Industry of America, the award over here in my left hand is for you as the best male vocalist in country music in 1955. And over here, this one I'm wiggling my thumb, an award honoring your record in the jailhouse now as the very best country record of 1955. And I think that's wonderful. You know, I'm supposed to present them to you, Webb, but you've got a guitar, and I can't. Tell you what, you
Gotta
go on
sing a
over there.
song,
You're
too.
going to have to sing a song. You go over there and get set, and let me have a very pleasant duty now, friends, to introduce country music's currently #1 song by Webb Pierce. You figure it out. Here it is.
Sometimes I cry. I'm beginning to think you don't love me at all. But you're still my baby. I want the whole world to know. But I just love you so. Friends are trying to tell me that I'm just a fool. Your love don't mean a thing. But I keep hoping someday that you'll see things my way. We'll make the wedding bells ring. Then I'll have you to hold me tight. We'll be alone both day and night. So tell everybody I want the whole world to know. But I just love you, life's just too short. That fuss and fight. If you're trusting me, well, I'll treat you right. So tell everybody I want the whole world to know. Well, I just love you so. Well, folks, it's about time to create a little excitement on the program, and the only way I know to do it is to get L.D. Keller's Jubilee. Promenade! Let it go!
Now, in a moment, neighbors, Webb will return to again present our guest, Governor Jimmy Davis. But first, a word about next week's Ozark Jubilee, when the welcome mat's going to be out for another very famous gentleman. Yes, indeed, a person that you'll really like to know, Gene Autry. So you be sure to be here with us, will you? But now then, it's somebody else's turn to do the talking.
Hi. You know, I was just thinking you can become most any kind of sportsman you like just by changing caps. Like, 1 minute you're a golfer, and then a hunter, or a baseball star. But of course, you know, all the time, under the cap, you're still the same fine, fun-loving you. And that's the way it is with light and mellow Regal Pale Beer. Under the cap, you'll find the same fine, fun-loving, unmistakable, light and mellow Regal flavor. Look, if you haven't tried Regal yet, why don't you pour yourself a nice, tall, cool glass of this bright and breezy brew. Regal is so light and mellow, so downright good, you'll be a regular first-team Regal drinker from your very first refreshing swallow. And you don't have to wear a cap or a uniform either. Just go as you are to your favorite tavern or store and ask for light and mellow Regal Pale, one of America's two great beers.
Well, our special guest is going to close out our program tonight with one of my favorite songs, and I'm sure it's one of yours. I want to ask our former governor of Louisiana to sing a song that's very wonderful and dear to our hearts. Foggy River Boys are going to join in here with Supper Time. Let her go, Jimmy.
Many years ago, in days of childhood, I used to play till evening shadows come. Then winding down an old familiar pathway, I heard my mother call and set up, son. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last.
Some of the fondest memories of my childhood were woven around supper time. When my mother used to call from the back steps of the old home place, "Come on home, Jimmy, now it's supper time." Oh, gee, but I'd love to hear that once more. But you know, for me, time has woven the realization of a truth that's even more thrilling. That's when the call comes from the portals of glory to come home, for it's supper time. When all of God's children shall gather around the table with the Lord himself at the greatest supper time of them all.
Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last.
Thanks a lot, Jimmy Davis. It's certainly wonderful having you as our special guest here at the Ozark Jubilee. We want to thank Judy Lynn, Uncle Sap, Aunt Sap, Rod Brasfield, Bill Wembley, the Promenaders, and our special announcer, Joe Slattery. Good night, everybody. See you in 4 weeks.
This is Joe Slattery, friends, reminding you once again that Red Foley will have as his very special guest next Saturday night, Gene Autry, here on America's favorite country music show, Ozark Jubilee. Sent to you live every week at this time from Springfield, Missouri. Produced by Crossroads TV.
Regal Pale, one of America's two great beers, invites you to join us next week when we again bring you the Ozark Jubilee.